Badar turned his head. He saw the outline of the other prisoner, hunched over the handle of the door. The man kept scratching away at it, tapping the lock, twisting the handle. Badar realized he was using both hands. How he could do that kind of thing with a broken arm, Badar wasn't sure. "I can't do it," he said. Badar grunted. "You said, yesterday, no escape. But I know why I can't do it." The man moved away from the door, then collapsed, folding up into a little bundle in the corner of the cell. Badar guessed he hadn't had much choice. You couldn't stand up straight for long, not after the guards had used the batons on your spine. "I've been in prisons before," the man said. "I told you that, didn't I? Plenty of prisons. I've escaped from most of them, bargained my way out of the rest." He let his snapped arm flop onto the floor by his side. "Did I tell you about the Daleks?" "No," said Badar. "Machine monsters," the man explained. "Very important to that mythology of ours." "Dark things?" "None darker. I've been kept in prisons by them more than once. They use torture too, but they're much more precise, methodical. They have exact formulae for calculating when prisoners should be hurt, and for working out the optimum times for interrogation. In Dalek prisons, you settle into a kind of routine." Badar saw the man's pale fingers tapping against the floor. In fact, most of the prisons I've been in have been like that, regulated. They do everything they can to destroy your self-will, but they do it by numbers. They use mind probes, neural implants, hallucinogenic drugs sometimes. Everything done by the book. "No book," said Badar. "Not here." "I know," the man said. "That's the point. I escape so often I never stop to think about the way I do it. But I'll tell you the secret if you like. The way you escape is by slipping through the cracks in the routine. You work out how your captors operate, and you fill up all the holes in their schedules. You've got to turn yourself into a kind of skeleton key, find the gaps in their system, get into the workings of the lock, turn the tumblers from the inside. But there's no logic," he went on. "No system, not here. They didn't have any real excuse for locking you up. Your arrest was very nearly random. They don't even have any reason to torture us. They just do it when they feel like it. There's no routine, no order, nothing you can adapt to. That's why I can't escape from this cell. I can't concentrate properly because there isn't anything to concentrate on. There's just brutality. Pointless brutality. You see, this isn't like Holam. There's no implant. There's no super alien intelligence stopping me from getting out. It's not an experiment. It's not part of some master plan or other. It's real." "Move through time," said Badar. "Stop everything." "I can't. Even if I had the TARDIS, I can't turn back time. It's all in the equations. It's a bit like Schrodinger's cat. I can't erase this part of history, not now we've seen what's in the box. Maybe if we were in the middle of a timing malfunction. No, it doesn't matter. It can't be done. Not even by me." Badar wasn't sure what any of that meant, but he wasn't going to let it stop him. "But if you escape, you could walk through time, stop the future, bring down the governments, get rid of the Majors, the Blairs, the Clarks." "Yes," said the man, and he said it as if it were a confession. "Yes, I could. I could rewrite the whole of British history from this point onward, and world history, and galactic history. You could stop the British, stop my people, stop the torturing." "I could, but I wouldn't." "You stop it on other worlds?" "I know," the man cut in. "We've already been through this. The answer to your question is I don't know. I don't know why Earth should be different. I don't know why I don't sort out the troubles in Ireland. I don't know why I don't disarm Iraq. I don't know why I don't stop the genocide in Malaysia. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I've become so attached to Earth I'm scared to interfere too much. And yes, I know there's no difference between what happens on Earth and what happens on Terra Alpha or Varos or Proxima 2. But I can't change things. I've made a decision. I've drawn a line in the sand. And if I cross that line, I'll end up just like the Master, meddling for my own purposes." "You do that anyway," Badar pointed out. "You bring down tyrants, you said, just because you think they're bad people. In the darkness on the other side of the cell, Badar could just make out the prisoner's head bobbing up and down. Yes, it's got nothing to do with the laws of time. It's all to do with me. It's to do with the way I see things. I see people in need of help on the outer planets, and I tell myself it's a crusade. I see people in need of help in Africa, or Israel, or even in Britain, and I tell myself it's only local politics. I like to think I've got principles, but it's the way things look that makes me act the way I do, not the way things really are. It's true what you said. I just do whatever I think I can get away with.